This is the Main Event Marks, dark side of wrestling history. Vince McMahon stands as an undeniable titan in the world of professional wrestling, whose audacious acquisition of the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, from his father marked the beginning of a revolution. He shattered the traditional territory system, aggressively signed top talent like Hulk Hogan, and seemingly integrated wrestling with mainstream pop culture through partnerships with MTV. The creation of WrestleMania in 1985 ignited a wrestling boom, establishing the WWF as a brand that captivated audiences worldwide. Yet beneath the outward success wrestling fans saw for decades, McMahon has been plagued by a deep, complicated dark side that has consistently challenged his public image and ethical standing. McMahon's entrepreneurial ambitions, while leading to unprecedented success in wrestling, also manifested in failed business ventures that revealed a propensity for overexertion and misjudgment. The most notable of these was the XFL, launched in 2001 as a joint venture with NBC. Designed to be a more extreme and raw alternative to the NFL, the league was plagued by low ratings, questionable production quality, and a perception that it prioritized entertainment over legitimate sport. They even sank so low as to have a cheerleader dressing room camera. The XFL's rapid demise after just one season resulted in significant financial losses for McMahon and his company, drawing widespread media mockery. And even though the WWF was making money hand over fist, these losses cut into the pay of wrestlers who were actually making the company a profit. Less remembered but equally indicative of his varied, sometimes unsuccessful pursuits were the World Bodybuilding Federation, WBF, launched in 1991, and its associated supplement line, IcoPro, integrated conditioning programs. The WBF aimed to revolutionize bodybuilding, but quickly faltered due to scandals and a lack of sustained interest, while IcoPro, despite heavy promotion within WWF programming, was quietly discontinued in 1995. These ventures demonstrated McMahon's willingness to take enormous risks, but also his capacity for costly ventures outside of his core wrestling business. Despite these outright failures, McMahon's business dealings have frequently drawn ethical condemnation. The questionable deal with Saudi Arabia, initiated in 2018, stands as a prominent example. WWE entered into a lucrative multi-year partnership with the Saudi General Sports Authority to host large-scale events in the kingdom. This alliance immediately drew severe criticism due to Saudi Arabia's abysmal human rights record, including its suppression of women's and LGBTQ+ rights and the brutal ending of the life of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Critics accused WWE and McMahon of sports washing, using entertainment to distract from the kingdom's human rights abuses. Despite widespread calls to cancel events and concerns from politicians, McMahon pushed forward, prioritizing financial gain over ethical considerations, a move that alienated many fans and drew sustained negative press. Most recently, McMahon faced allegations of investor fraud in 2020. These claims stemmed from lawsuits alleging that WWE defrauded investors through its handling of the controversial Saudi Arabia deal, specifically concerning alleged mispayments from the Saudi government that were never fully disclosed. While these allegations were part of a broader shareholder lawsuit, they highlighted concerns about transparency and corporate governance under McMahon's leadership. Within his own company, Vince McMahon's treatment of his own talent has been a consistent source of controversy. His insistence on classifying wrestlers as independent contractors rather than employees has been a long-standing point of contention. The classification allows WWE to avoid providing its performers with crucial benefits such as health insurance, paid sick leave, retirement plans, and worker compensation, effectively shifting the financial burden of a physically demanding and injury-prone profession onto the wrestlers themselves. Critics argue that despite being labeled independent, wrestlers operate under strict company control regarding their schedules, travel, creative direction, and outside opportunities, effectively functioning as employees without the associated protections. This practice has led to numerous lawsuits and widespread criticism from labor advocates and former wrestlers. Complementing this, McMahon has been accused of union busting within WWE. Efforts by wrestlers to organize and collectively bargain for better conditions have historically been met with strong resistance, with allegations that McMahon used his power to thwart any attempt at unionization, further solidifying the independent contractor model. Vince McMahon's personal conduct and alleged involvement in tragic or insensitive incidents have also cast a dark shadow. The firing of prominent wrestler CM Punk on his wedding day in 2014, following Punk's walkout from the company due to creative differences and health concerns, was widely seen as a petty and vindictive act, despite McMahon later offering a public apology for the timing. Furthermore, allegations of repeatedly cheating on his wife Linda have surfaced over the years, culminating in the recent misconduct scandals that involved hush money payments to multiple women. These reports, some dating back decades, paint a picture of infidelity and alleged abuse of power that extended into his personal life. Ashley Mazzaro's 2016 lawsuit against WWE alleged that she was sexually assaulted during a tour in Kuwait, and that Vince McMahon and other company officials convinced her not to report the assault to protect WWE's image with the military. Her lawyers stated that the alleged cover-up and subsequent pressure contributed to her mental health issues. While the lawsuit was dismissed, an affidavit detailing her claims was released after she took her own life in 2019, bringing the allegations to public attention once more. Perhaps one of the most tragic incidents directly linked to Vince McMahon's tenure was the involvement in Owen Hart's death in 1999. During a live pay-per-view event, Owen Hart fell to his death from the arena rafters due to a faulty quick-release harness mechanism during an elaborate entrance stunt. McMahon and WWE faced immense criticism for designing and approving such a dangerous stunt, and, controversially, for continuing the show after Hart's fatal fall. His widow, Martha Hart, later sued the WWF, alleging gross negligence, and the case was settled out of court for $18 million, with the Hart family directly blaming McMahon for Owen Hart's death due to poor planning and an obsession with spectacle. Vince McMahon has faced accusations related to other wrestler deaths and controversial segments. There have been lingering suspicions that McMahon possibly helped to cover up Jimmy Snuka's murder of Nancy Argentino in 1983. While Snuka was eventually charged with third-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter in 2015, though deemed unfit to stand trial before his death, reports from Snuka's autobiography and other sources suggest McMahon's presence and influence during the initial investigation, leading to speculation of a cover-up to protect a top star. In another highly criticized moment, Vince McMahon had Brian Pillman's widow, Melanie Pillman, appear on Raw just days after his death in 1997. This live interview, conducted in extremely poor taste, saw McMahon question Melanie about the circumstances of Brian's death, including potential drug use, leading to accusations that WWE exploited a grieving widow for ratings and sought to absolve itself of any blame for Pillman's untimely passing. In essence, Vince McMahon's legacy is a complex tapestry woven with threads of unparalleled innovation and profound darkness. While he undeniably revolutionized professional wrestling, his career is equally defined by a pattern of questionable business ethics, a relentless pursuit of control at the expense of talent welfare, and a disturbing history of alleged personal misconduct. From the financial follies of the XFL and the moral compromises of the Saudi deal, to the systematic classification of wrestlers as independent contractors, the tragic shadow of Owen Hart's death, and the pervasive allegations of abuse, McMahon's dark side serves as a stark counter-narrative to his celebrated achievements, leaving an indelible stain on his otherwise transformative impact on sports entertainment. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts on all of this and suggestions for subjects for future episodes. This has been the Main Event Marks, Dark Side of Wrestling History.